Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the legendary Sunset Strip in Hollywood, California. How are you this evening? Make a lot of noise. I'm Matt Binfield, and welcome to the neXt2rock Finals. We have gotten together with 63 radio stations and markets here in the U.S., and we've had hundreds and hundreds of artists submit their music. And tonight, we are very excited to have 5 of those artists, the 5 finalists here, and we're going to give somebody not only a record contract tonight, but guaranteed airplay on our great Cumulus and Westwood One radio stations. What do you think of that? So we want you to make a lot of noise all night long. It's going to be a great evening. And this is a legendary Sunset Strip. This club was opened back in 1993. Johnny Depp, of course, is one of the people that opened up this club. And there's been so many great bands playing here over the years. Everybody from Bruce Springsteen to Stone Temple Pilots have played here on this stage. And tonight, I'd like to introduce you to the judges who are going to judge the bands that are coming up. So I'm going to start with the guy we have over here on the left. We're going left to right. You know him as the lead singer of the band Bush, of course. All right? You know him as an actor as well, and a judge on The Voice UK, but most importantly, great songwriter and a great singer and frontman. Let's hear it for Mr. Gavin Rossdale. Now, right next to him is a guy from Detroit, Michigan, whose love for rock and roll has always been very prevalent. He's been involved in, been friends with a lot of rock and roll bands for so many years. He decided to actually start designing incredible clothing, and he's done it for people like Iggy Pop, Chris Cornell, Green Day, Velvet Revolver, Alice Cooper. The list goes on and on. And these are great clothes. They're amazing. I've worn them myself. And he also started his own record company, which is a record company that's going to put out the record of the winner tonight. Let's hear it for Mr. John Varvatos. Now, the gentleman next to him is amazing, too. Another big music lover and a lover of rock and roll. He has the #1 independent music label in the world, of course. That's right. He's got Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw. He's got a bunch of other incredible labels that are all associated with his record label, including John Varvatos' label. And he is just an incredible music guy. I love him. Let's hear it for him right now. Scott Borchetta. Now, next to him is a guy who's written so many songs that you know and love and you know by heart. Okay? Now, he's written songs like I Hate Myself for Loving You. He's written with John Bon Jovi and Richie Zambora songs like Living on a Prayer, You Give Love a Bad Name, Born to Be My Baby, Bad Medicine. The list goes on and on. All right? Aerosmith, things like Angel and Crazy and Alice Cooper's Poison. I mean, I could go on all night, so I'm not going to, but I'm going to introduce this incredible songwriter, Mr. Desmond Child. Now, when you want to hear a great record, it's got to be mixed properly. It's got to be produced properly. And one of the guys I know that does some of the best mixes in rock and roll is the man who is sitting next to Desmond right now. And he's mixed records for so many incredible artists over the years, everybody from Shinedown to Tim McGraw. Let's hear it for the one and only Chris Lord Alge. You've seen his name on your CDs and your records. There he is. And last but not least, a friend of mine and someone I've admired for so many years and love. This guy was voted by Rolling Stone one of the 100 greatest guitar players of all time. He was involved in one of the biggest music revolutions ever, of course, with the band known as the Sex Pistols. And he hosts one of my favorite shows on radio on KLOS here in Los Angeles, Jonesy's Jukebox. Let's hear it for him, Mr. Steve Jones. All right, well, we're going to get to the music right now once again. So I want everybody to make a lot of noise for every band who's here because they've come all the way to Los Angeles to play for you tonight. Now, this band is from Chicago, and they are from our radio station WKQX and 93.9. Their latest EP is called Terminal. They spent 2 weeks on the road on the Vans Warped Tour, and I think you are going to really love them. So check it out. It's Marina City. Let's hear it for them right now.
Los Angeles! We are Marina City from Chicago. This song's called Man in the Mirror. You said the one that I should fear was a man in the mirror. Man in the mirror, monsters are for real. Man in the mirror, man in the mirror. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Just want to thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you to all the judges, to Cumulus Media, to 101 WKQX, and all the bands that are performing tonight. Give it a round of applause for all of them. This song is about missing someone you love so much. It feels like you can hear their voice in the wind. You can smell them in the flowers, and you can see them in the clouds. This song's called Better Weather. I found the deepest corners of my mind where you used to roam. Projection plays at night when we bury the rest of our hope. Now you found somebody else while I'm looking for myself. When you kiss them, do you ever think of how my lips felt? Need some better weather, sun is when I call, I know you just let your phone ring. Your voicemail sounds happy, like you're surprised to hear from me. Now I'm fogging up windows and chasing all the names. When you hold his hands, it might ever feel the same. Oh, I need some better way. All these guys are looking like you. Something a little stronger so I can get this headache of you. And I'm trying to find my way out of the mess. I need some better way. All these guys are looking like you, like you, like you. I fell to the floor on my knees, looking for answers to find for me. I fell to the floor on my knees, looking for answers to find for me. You find for me. Get away. All these guys are looking like you. Whoa, something a little stronger. I can cure this headache of you. And I'm trying to find my way out of the mess. Whoa, I need some better way. All these guys are looking like you, like you, like you, thousand like you. Thank you so much. We are Marina City.
All right. Marina City, everybody. Let's hear it from them again. Chicago. Guys, great job, man. Your voice, great pipes on there. Okay, why don't you introduce the band to us and tell us who you are?
Yeah, I'm Ryan, lead vocals. That's Aaron, that's Brian, that's Eric, Toter, and Matt. Right there.
Guys, let's hear it for them. You know, you did 2 weeks on the road on the Warped Tour, and I was saying to myself, you know, you got a lot going on stage. You do. It's intricate. So on the Warped Tour, you never know when you're going to go on. That's part of the whole deal there. You don't know whether you're going on in the morning. You don't know whether you're going on at 10 at night. So, and you don't have a lot of time for setup and break down. So what was that experience like for you?
Well, I think it prepared us for today, not knowing exactly what was going on, but just being able to think on our feet a lot and being able to play at any kind of condition, if it's weather or if it's just the sound or whatever the case is. And I think that's just made us stronger as a band.
Well, definitely do. You guys played and you were very, very tight as well. Okay, I'm going to go over to the judges right now and ask them what they thought of the band, and I thought you guys were great. I'm going to start out on the left here with Gavin Rossdale. Gavin, what did you think of the guys? I'm going to get a mic check over there. There we go.
You know?
Yeah, there we are.
That was spirited, very spirited, and you could tell they've been on tour for a couple of weeks because they really give everything they have. I particularly like the bass player because he's got nice energy about him, and it's like the strong, silent one takes care of all the business in case anyone messes with the band. But you know, it sounded really accomplished, and maybe it was hard to tell exactly the genre for me. I didn't know exactly where it was, the genre, but everyone can play and everyone, you know, you can really sing and really give it. So I think it's a great way to start the evening.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gavin.
John will tell you more.
John Varvatos, everybody.
Well, I saw a lot of heads nodding, so I think that's a good thing, for especially on the second song. Everybody was really moving, but you guys really gave it. Your vocals are super strong. Really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Scott.
I always love it when a band leaves everything they have on stage, and I think you guys should feel great about absolutely giving it all you got tonight. And super tight, very impressive. And I think that it's always hard to kick these things off because you don't really have a true north yet. But what Gavin touched on, it's a little interesting. I'm not sure exactly musically. I mean, it's hard to tell in 2 songs. But as far as the talent, I personally like the guitar player. I thought your energy was fantastic. And just super tight. So well done.
Great. Thank you very much, Scott. Scott Borchetta, everybody. Desmond, what do you think?
Well, I didn't really understand the first song. It seemed quite linear to me. It's like, was there really a bridge in that song? It seemed a little bit like, what are we doing here? Like, it seemed a little kind of, I didn't understand why so much sound was coming out of you for that. The second song really impressed me. I feel that that's where you seem more original. The first one I didn't believe it at all, and then when you got into that, it's like, okay, lead singer, you have a great voice. You have pipes. You just need great songs to stand on. And that's part of the growing process.
Okay, now we're going to go over to Mixmaster Chris Lord-Alge. Chris, what did you think?
You guys are bringing it up there, bringing it here to Hollywood, California. So I know you guys work with Feldy, huh? John Feldman, just saw him yesterday. So knowing how picky he is, look, the most important thing is you're playing in time, you're playing in tune, you're bringing the song the best it can be. I kind of agree on the second song. The second song sounded more like, I think, the direction you guys are. The first song, 4 on the Floor, kind of felt like it was a throwback, a little bit of a Walk the Moon thing in there. And I know it's some high pitching, especially the keyboard player doing the answers, and you were definitely going for it 100%. I really love the energy of the second song better and the way you guys balanced on stage. As someone who mixes music every single day, I hate cheating. I want to see what the real shit is, and you're bringing it. So keep it up, you guys. Welcome to neXt2rock.
Steve Jones.
Hello. Testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Can you bring Steve's mic up?
Hello. There you go. You've got good energy. You sound like someone, I can't put my finger on it. I can't bloody put my finger on it. But I like your energy, and I love the drummer. Thank you.
All right, that's the judges. They have spoken. And, guys, thanks so much. Sounded great. Marina City from Chicago. WKQX, Q101, Chicago. This is neXt2rock. It's the finals. Okay, right now we're going to go down to Paxton. She's going to let us know what's going on in social media right now and what's happening backstage.
Hi, Paxton. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, nice to meet
I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger.
Right.
Bring it in.
Hello,
Bring it
hello.
in.
How are you?
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Bring it in, everyone. We're all gonna hug. We're all gonna hug. We're all gonna hug. All right, guys. How do y'all feel after that performance?
Wow, that was, man, just relieved. Relieved, I think. I think we're all just like dead. We're just like, thank God. I guess maybe it's over, whatever. Now we just enjoy it. And I think we did a great job. I'm really proud of what we did. So.
Absolutely. And so let's kind of tell our fans out there, let's go through each of y'all's names and kind of what instrument you play and your role in the band.
Yes. My name is Ryan. I'm the lead vocalist.
I'm Eric. I'm drums. I'm Toter, and I do lead guitar.
I'm Aaron. I play bass. I'm Brian. I play guitar.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Well, welcome, welcome. These are our followers. Say hello. Say hello to everyone out there. All right, so y'all are feeling relieved. You finally performed. Let's go through the 2 songs that y'all performed. Let's talk about the inspiration behind each of them and kind of give our fans a little bit of knowledge of why you wrote them and why you performed them.
Absolutely. Well, the first song is called Man in the Mirror, and we actually were able to have an opportunity to write that song with a really famous producer, and it was a really great experience with that. Basically, the song is about thinking that someone is telling you that you're like this terrible person this whole time, but it turns out they were just manipulating you, and they were just a really terrible person. And then the second song is called Better Weather, and it's more of a slower jam, and it's basically about missing someone so much that you feel like you hear them in the wind and you smell them in flowers and you can see them in the clouds, kind of thing. So song's called Better Weather, wishing that there was better weather because I keep thinking about you. So that's cool.
Awesome. Well, that is phenomenal. Okay, so obviously, guys, this is a dream come true for you, all right?
Yes. Yes.
So let's kind of tell the people out there, where are y'all from?
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the music scene like in Chicago for you guys?
Well, it's hard working. It's hard nosed. You know, it's very right now. It's a lot of pop punk right now, and so we're being a little bit more popular band. We're a little bit of the black sheep, but yeah, it's been really cool to how tight knit and family like the scene is.
And we have a late,
yes,
hello. What is your name? Tell them. Hey, we gotta include everyone. We gotta include everyone. Exactly. And so y'all are from Chicago. Is the music scene super competitive, or is it really supportive? How is it overall?
Super supportive. We come from just a bunch of great bands are from the same area, and we play shows together, and everyone's awesome.
Doesn't matter what genre. Yeah. Just anybody wants to just play. It's really cool.
That's awesome. That is totally awesome. So how long have y'all been playing together?
It'll be about 6 years next year, so we're going on year 6.
Wow, guys, y'all are getting old.
We all know that.
Oh, hey. So, as a group, you've been together 6 years. What do you think one of the biggest things that y'all have faced, obstacle-wise, as a group?
Well, it's revolving door members at one time, and just trying to stay positive that we could still do this, make this a dream. Like you said, we're getting older, and a lot of things life piles on you. So you don't want to quit what you love to do, and it's always this back and forth of, is it worth it or not? And moments like this, it makes it all worth it. So.
All right, guys, I'm going to move in here so I can get some of y'all talking. I don't want y'all just standing over here, okay? So I'm going to squeeze right in here. Squeeze right in. Okay, so super supportive from Chicago, supportive music group, all of that. Do y'all kind of play along with a bunch of different groups, or is it kind of like y'all just travel around, or you stick in Chicago? How's that like, y'all?
Yeah, we do a lot of touring as well. Sometimes we'll do headlining dates mainly around the Midwest, but when we try and get on support tours, we'll do full U.S. tours, and just whatever tour we can get on where there's people, and hopefully we can win the crowds over and just play with a lot of just different types of music, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's walk people through y'all's journey of getting here, because I know that was a very, very, very long road, correct? Yes? Who wants to be the one to spill the beans of that long journey?
Okay, well, I guess I can share a little bit of light on it. We were lucky enough they flew us out, so we had maybe a 4.5-hour flight on there, which was pretty cool. We got in, we went straight into the dinner with all the five bands total. That was awesome. All of the bands are super nice. They're super cool people, and today was just, man, every second was an hour just to get to playing, So as long as you think it is, it's times 1,000 for me personally. Anyways, I speak for all of us, but yeah.
What do you think?
First, huge shout out to 101.1 because they were so supportive of us back home. So that's the reason why we're here. Yeah.
And so have y'all been interacting a lot with the other bands?
Yeah. We yesterday, that little social pizza thing going on. That was really awesome. Got to meet all of them there. Got to make some new friends and stuff like that. So yeah.
And so how long has this process been for you guys?
Since the beginning of this competition. Well, when we first got the word from 101 that they wanted us to be on it, which was really cool. They said, you guys have a really good shot in making it on to the final round and whatnot. We're like, all right, if you believe in us, then we really should do it. We had a show that day, so we actually went and played that at I almost said Viper Room, Cobra Lounge, because we keep screwing the Cobra Lounge and Viper Lounge, Viper Room. See what I mean? It's the same thing really to us. So we played that show, and then we went straight over to Joe's Live, played the show for 101, and then we wound up winning that, and here we are. So
that's crazy. Well, you know what, guys? Thank you so much for talking to me. We're going to throw it back to Matt and see what's going on upstairs.
Welcome back, everybody, to the legendary Viper Room on the Sunset Strip. How are you tonight so far? Are we having a great time? This is the neXt2rock Finals. We love that first band, Marina City from Chicago. All right, now we're going to shift from Chicago to the great state of Pennsylvania. Okay, now this band is from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, in that same area, towards Scranton and around there, and they're a really cool band. These guys actually met at a music school, so I'm going to introduce you to them right now, and they are called Another Day Dawn, so make some noise for them. Come on!
LA, make some fucking noise! We're another day dawns from Wilkes-Barre, PA. Let's have a good time, shall we? Everybody take one step forward. Let's have a good time. Up, up. You leave me down again, like you always do. It's all in red. I see right through you, world. Is this what it feels like to be so alone? Is this what it feels like to be on my own? I need some help to ease the pain, to count me out. I think I'm falling. I need some help. Hear my calling, to count me out. I need your help. It comes again, like I knew it would. Take these lies away, that you wish you could. Is this what it feels like to be so alone? Is this what it feels like to be on my own? Don't count me out, think I'm falling. I need some help. Hear my calling, don't count me out. I need your help. This is what it feels like to be so alone. This is what it feels like to be on my own. I don't need no shelter, I just want my own. I just want my own. Oh yeah. Are we a little closer now, LA? Don't count me out, think I'm falling. I need some help. Don't count me out, I think I'm falling. I need your help. Hear my calling, don't count me out. I need your help. That's why you got so much, man. Again, we're another day dawns from Scranton, Pennsylvania. You guys having a good fucking night. Again, I want to thank you guys so much. Special shout out to all of our fans back in PA. Everyone's live stream. We got a couple bars that are in our hometown watching. A shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the family watching. You guys ready for a good fucking night? All right. This is one of our brand new singles that's been on the radio all over our PA. So here it goes. The song's called Let Me In Your Head. Let it know if you like it. Let me do it. Getting closer every day. philosophy, but everything is getting small. My own thoughts will cross my wall. If you try and lead the way, you won't last a goddamn day. Oh, last a goddamn day. Oh, you let me in your world. Let your sound. Don't you try and change my mind. This is where I draw the line. Alright. Let me lead the way. And follow every day. Everything is philosophy. But everything is getting small. My own thoughts will cross my ball. If you try and lead the way, you won't last a goddamn day. Oh, last a goddamn day. Oh, you let me in your world. Let your sound. Don't you try and change my mind. This is where I draw the line. All day I'm not gonna win. All day I'm not gonna quit. All day I'm not gonna win. All day I'm not gonna win. Not gonna win. Not gonna win. Oh, you let me in your world. Let your sound. Don't you try and change my mind. This is where I draw the line. Don't you try and say it's right. This is where I draw the line. Yeah. Thank you guys so much, man. We're another day down. Thank you.
Yeah, from 97.9 X, another day gone. Hey guys, great to see you. Tyler, right? Oh, Dakota. Okay, it's Nick, Dakota, Livy, and Tyler, right? Good to see you guys. How are you? You know, I want to tell you, Wilkesboro, Pennsylvania, I know for a fact is a big rock and roll town. A lot of people love rock and roll there. Breaking Benjamin guys, a bunch of other bands over the years that I've known that have come out of that area. So tell me about your deal back home. Like, have you been building a big fan base playing live there?
Yes, man, definitely. I mean, we started noticing over the years as we started I was a cover band when we were 12, 13. Then we originally started to do our own music, and then we had our fans from our cover shows come out and support our live original music just as much, sometimes even better than the covers. So that's just a great feeling, man, having 200 to 300 people coming up to a local gig, and it's a great feeling, man, for real.
I think that's fantastic. Well, you know, I want to check out what the judges think right now. So we're going to go to Gavin first. Gavin Rossdale. Why first? I'm sorry about that, Gavin, but I'll go left, right. I'll go right to left the next time.
Hello. Why am I always first, man?
All right, I promise next time.
The shit seat.
Okay, I will make sure that you are last next time. How's that sound?
Thank you. Well, you guys sounded great. What's your name? Livy. To me, like, Livy's this real star. Like, I want to watch her a lot. And I think you guys are really, really good, but somehow she's, like, tapped into some dimension that you should tap into, too. You know? I'm just saying that, like, I thought you were like from New York or something. I was like, thought it was at the, you know, CBGBs. It's like seeing something happening, and I could see you sneaking at first. I saw you on the side, and I was thinking, what's this band gonna be like? And so you guys sound great and everything like that. And it's not like you got to sell yourselves that much, but she's got something going on, and I don't know what it is. Like, you want to tap into that. Does that make sense? But you sound great. I like the first song, really good. You know, it sounds strong, and there's no fear of aesthetic. You know what I mean? You guys are fucking heavy rock. It sounds great. You sing great. I want you to check out what she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that weird? John, is that weird?
A little weird. But I'm in the same weirdness. Yes, Livy, you're kicking it up there, really. The bottom end is so heavy. It's so driving the whole machine there. The rhythm section is fantastic, and your vocals deep and growling and powerful, and you guys are really tight, really tight.
I'm always a sucker for a great female bass player. So I love the way that the drummer and bass player played together. And I think sonically, I think you could have another guitar in the band. Because as soon as you take a solo, there's so much weight, because this music's so heavy. I really consider adding another piece to add another dimension. That gives all of you a little bit more oxygen to do your parts. And I'd love to hear your voice too. I'm hearing a lot of things in your voice. It'd be really fun to take you in the studio and hear what you could do. And what we could hear in the harmonies was really pretty cool too. So you guys are going to be contenders for tonight. Well done.
Desmond.
You think I know how to work a mic by now. What is your name?
My name's Dakota.
Dakota? Yeah. Well, I think you're in a different dimension. You know, I love you, but I think you're really a rock star. I mean, the whole band, rock stars, every single one of you. And that's different for a change, you know? And you guys are so committed. You know, the first song, I mean, I love the track. I'd love to write a new song over that track. Because you know, like chorus to me, I mean, I'll be talking about the songwriting tonight. You know, it's like the verses were here, and then all of a sudden you went to do the chorus, and it was like in the same notes. It didn't jump up. So, you know, win or lose, I'd work with you. You know, you guys are fantastic.
All right, Desmond. That's great. Chris.
Another day dawns. Dakota, man, you were bringing it, dude. All of you. And Nick, you're the drummer, right? Yeah, really good. I mean, remind me of a band I work with, Rise Against. The tempo changes. The second song, tempo change stuff, really exciting how it just steps up the gear, makes it exciting. Livia, is it Livy? Yeah. Livy, right. Livy, I wanted to hear you and Dakota more married in volume. I want to see what you can pull off together. The thing I liked about you, Dakota, you just went out to the audience and said, you know what, I'm going to go see what these people are up to. That's what rock is about, is just jumping out there and kicking some ass. So great job. I really like the energy, and the second song was really bringing it. And that's what every band on every song should do. So contenders, come on.
Steve Jones.
Hello. I liked your energy, but I don't want to be the bad guy, but it's not my cup of tea at all. You know, I hate to be the fucking downer, but I've got to be honest. I can't say, yeah, fantastic when I don't feel it. And it's just not my cup of tea. I don't understand what's going on with the songwriting. I didn't hear any hooks or whatever. That's just me, though. I like pop shit, so good luck.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, judges. Another day dawns. Guys, good set, rock. You guys killed it, man. Great to meet you, and we're going to have some more great live music coming your way here at the neXt2rock Finals. Coming to you from the Viper Room, the legendary Sunset Strip. We're going to go downstairs right now and say hello to Paxton and find out what's going on social media.
We got another day dawns coming in. Let's go, guys. Come on. Well, we got 2 of 4. We got 2 of 4. Hey, guys, hey. Let's go ahead and introduce y'all while the other ones are coming down.
I'm Livy. I'm Nick.
And what is your role in the band?
I'm the bassist.
And I'm the drummer.
Okay. Tight. So, I mean, as we're just chilling, let's go ahead and talk about how y'all feel. How are y'all feeling right now?
Oh my God, I don't think words can even really describe it.
Yeah?
Like, it's surreal. So crazy.
That's awesome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Like, all that feedback was awesome. I mean, yeah, not everyone's cup of tea, but I mean, great feedback and yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as y'all's other band members come on, how many are we waiting on? How many are we waiting on? Just two? Well, they're just taking their time, aren't they? They're probably signing autographs. Let's be completely honest. So where are you guys from?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
all from Pennsylvania, born and raised?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice, guys. Nice, guys. So how long have y'all been playing music?
I've been playing bass for 6 years.
6 years? Oh, look who we have here. Look who we have here. What are y'all's names?
I'm Dakota.
And what is your role in the band?
I'm the lead singer.
Tyler, guitar.
Nice. Well, welcome. Now that we have the entire band, I've already asked them, how do y'all feel about that performance?
Wow, I feel so energized. I mean, my heart's still going. Just to hear what the judges had to say, honestly, like, made my whole fucking existence. Ooh, I can't. Made my whole existence.
Hey, we're live. It's fine. It's fine. We have a delay. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm not even in my own body right now.
All right, I'm going to move right in between y'all so I can get to all of y'all. Okay, so y'all are from Pennsylvania, correct? How long y'all been playing together?
For about us 5 or 6 years. We just added Livy. In May.
Oh, well, welcome, welcome. So let's tell the people out there, let's kind of describe y'all's journey to getting here, all right?
We started as a classic rock cover band, so we did that until a bit over a year ago is when we started writing our own music. And, I don't know.
It just clicked from there, I guess, yeah. It just clicked from there, and it's cool. Like, we all come from different backgrounds, so many different styles, and it just blends together really well. Yeah. So, yeah.
And so let's talk about the two songs that y'all just performed upstairs. Let's talk about the inspiration behind both of those. Who wants to take the reins on that one?
I could try it. The first song we did was Don't Count Me Out. It's pretty much kind of like self-explanatory. In the chorus, it's saying don't count me out, meaning don't give up on me yet. There's still time that I could change and whatnot, more like a relationship status-wise. And the Let Me In Your Head is kind of almost like put yourself in my shoes, or vice versa, let me go in your head to see what my life is like. Awesome. In a kind of way.
Awesome. Well, obviously, y'all got like such a great response up there. I could hear the crowd from down here. So congratulations on that, guys, and congratulations to making it this far. Let's kind of talk about y'all as a group. What do you think that one of y'all's biggest obstacles that y'all have had to face as a group has been over the years that y'all been performing together, or months? Month? Anyone?
I'd say probably just the fact that I'm so new and they've gone through so many bassists before reaching me. I feel like that's probably been one of the hardest things. It's hard to find a sound when you're constantly changing players, you know?
Pennsylvania, too. The rock scene out there is pretty dead.
Yeah, we love
So
Pennsylvania.
we're trying our best.
We love Pennsylvania. We love all of our fans, but it's good to be in a different area. I mean, different crowd and stuff. It's great.
So how do you think the music scene is in Pennsylvania? Do you think it's like really competitive, supportive, or is it just non-existent?
I'd say it's definitely supportive. It's just very small. Yeah. There's not too many.
What do you think the biggest sound is there, music-wise, like genre-wise?
I don't.
Honestly, there's a lot of like we go by Penn's Peak. There's a lot of country going on and a lot of like bluesy.
Interesting.
But we got like a lot of fans that don't even like heavy music that come out just because they like having a good time and they see that the fans have a good time.
So are you guys on the road a lot?
We just finished touring in October for a little bit with the singer from Hinder. Just East Coast stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
So what's the coolest place, besides here, obviously, I know this is going to be number one. What's the coolest place that y'all have performed at?
Sands.
Honestly,
Sands,
I say we played Music Fest with Godsmack to 8,000 people. That's definitely in the top two besides this, of course.
Of course. Okay, so 6 years y'all been performing together. Y'all are here at the finale of neXt2rock competition. Like, what emotions are going through y'all right now? Like, with this competition, with, such talented people that are surrounding you. Like, how are y'all feeling? How are you feeling about that?
It hasn't even hit me yet. Like, it's probably not gonna hit me till a week after we get home. It's been just weird being out here. Like, obviously great and everything. It's just overwhelming, I guess.
We love it. I mean, there's so much stuff to do, from walk around. So we're used to driving half an hour just to get to the mall. We're like, oh my God, there's everything. It's beautiful out here in LA, and obviously we love playing here in front of the judges, and the crowd seem to love it. So.
And so as a group, collectively, what do you think that your main goal, biggest dream, ultimate, top-notch thing is that y'all want to succeed as a group?
I mean, yeah, we want to bring back rock. We want to be on that cycle when it comes back. Yeah.
I love that. What do you think?
Definitely get a record deal, tour full-time. I think we can all say that's our goal, you know?
Pretty much the same, like she said, touring, being comfortable with just being a musician instead of flipping pizza like I'm doing now. But,
hey,
you know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's not, but. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, how have y'all been? Have y'all been interacting with the other groups here?
Oh my God, yeah, everyone's so nice and so talented. It's crazy.
So, have y'all been? Did y'all listen to Marina City?
Yes. Oh my God, they're so good. I love their music.
Yeah, everyone's good and everyone's so nice, which is awesome. Nobody has big heads. Everyone's talking to each other and getting along, so that's great.
And so, do y'all think that y'all have a singular inspiration whenever it comes to writing y'all's music, or who would you think like top 5 people that y'all kind of get your inspiration from? I know that's a deep question. It's really hard, but I'm gonna let your brains think and just like turn.
I mean, it's really weird because we all come from such different backgrounds. Like I grew up listening to obviously Led Zeppelin and Rush and whatnot. I mean, Tyler, he's our metalhead of the band. He's a grunge one, and Livy, we need to start writing more with her because like.
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do acoustic stuff.
So what were you doing before you met these guys?
I was finishing up high school. I went to a music high school in Michigan, so I was finishing up doing that, and then as soon as I got home, I joined them.
So how in the world did y'all find her?
Oh my God.
Because
they found me on Craigslist.
Okay, pause.
We were desperate.
Pause. Let's rewind and let's start from the beginning when you opened your computers, and I want to know the story because Craigslist is obviously piquing some interest out there.
It wasn't us, it was our manager.
What? Yeah, he was up at 2 or 3 in the morning. He was like, I can't get sleep. I need to find somebody for these guys or else I don't know, I can't go on. I'm like, I don't know, Gene, just calm down. We'll find somebody. Next morning, he has a picture. What about this? I'm like, she's perfect. That's good. Like, she's definitely workable.
We knew.
Yeah.
So you
Craigslist.
You found her on Craigslist, and I mean, did you like send her an email or like send her a letter? Like how did so you got an email? So Craigslist, you obviously put yourself on Craigslist.
It was a last-ditch effort to find a band before resigning and going to college. Yeah, I was gonna go to Ireland for college. Yeah, but so I figured I was like, well. It's a last-ditch effort, and it got me here, so it was a pretty good thing.
So y'all just met up and played, and it was like a match made in heaven?
Yeah, I mean, some people were supposed to send her all of our songs, but she got back and was like, whoa.
That was shade.
I got back, and I had to learn 4 hours of music in 2 weeks for a 4-hour cover show. That was
the ultimate test. Yeah, she passed.
Guys.
We're going to cover show next week. If you want to play, we kind of need you. She's like, oh my God.
So what is the next step for you guys? I know y'all are just kind of climbing up. You're just getting to the top. What's the next step for you guys? I like pointing the mic and then just freaking people out.
No, it's honestly, the next step would be we would love to get with a national act to tour. I mean, we love touring by ourselves, but it's not as fun when we don't have too much of a big of a name for ourselves yet. But when we toured with bigger names or played with Godsmack and stuff, that was a really cool feeling. So I feel like that should be our next step, getting on to more radio shows and whatnot, and having PA and California back us up all the way.
And of course, we want to win this, so.
Yes.
Product placement. That's what that's called, people. That was great. And so I love that y'all are here. I love that you performed. Y'all absolutely killed it. I love the energy of you guys. Best of luck. Thank you for talking to me. We're going to throw it back up to Matt and see how it is going up there. Matt.
Paxton, thank you so much. Paxton letting us know what's going on backstage and with all the social media feeds, and everybody is checking out all the great bands from their hometowns. This is neXt2rock. My name is Matt Pinfield, and I'm your host tonight, coming to you from the legendary Viper Room here on the Sunset Strip in West Hollywood, California. Now, speaking of California, KLOS is a great radio station here in Los Angeles. I love that station. And this is a band that submitted to them, and, of course, they're going to play for us right now. Now, one of the band members was, of course, born in Peru, but was raised here in the U.S. Another guy born in Mexico. They were rocking the Eastern Seaboard up in Boston, and now they're here in L.A. So I want you to check them out right now. They're a great band, and they're called Migrant Motel. So let's hear it for them.
What's up, Los Angeles? How we doing? We're gonna play a little bit of rock and roll for y'all, if that's okay. Please put your hands together for me. Yeah. Baby, when we started this, it was something beautiful, something I ain't done before. Every minute wanting more. We were getting passionate into fighting love and war. You call me your soldier, and you be my Trojan horse. Although we'll never admit it. Well, there were some nights I wanna hit it and quit it. But you were holding me like what's the matter, telling me never, ever, ever gonna be apart. Wow! I wanna get back. I wanna give you the news. I wanna get back to something purely physical. Telling me that something's wrong, something that doesn't belong. You say that it's my ego, pretty sure my heart is gone. Was never good with romancing. Then again, I never really tried. And if you're looking for fancy, you'll never find it here, 'cause all I am is drinking beer on all my hand. Emotions I don't really show. Wow! I wanna get back. I wanna give you the news. I wanna get back to something purely physical. I wanna get back. Now I'll show you what to do. I wanna get back to something purely physical. Nothing analytical. Something purely physical. I wanna get back. I wanna give you the news. I wanna get back to something purely physical. I wanna get back. Now I'll show you what to do. I wanna get back to something purely physical, nothing analytical. Something purely physical. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are Migrant Motel. Thank you guys so much for having us out here. It is a pleasure and an honor to be hanging out with you guys. Are you guys doing okay? Let me hear it. Yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna introduce the band. There's not a lot of us. So back here, my brother from another mother, coming all the way from Mexico City. I want you guys to give a big round of applause for Chava. Come on, let me hear it. And now my man back there isn't only playing drums. We're also working with live loops. We reconstruct the song every time that we play it. Like, I want to hear some voices. Let me hear the voices right here. Nice. Now kill them. Very nice, very nice. And, hey, my name's David, and I'm up here playing a little bit of guitar as well. Check it out. Hope you dig it. Well, I'm giving you something that you can believe in. That nothing is really deceiving. Oh, baby, say your prayers. Well, I'ma be your new religion. Yes, I will. Oh, baby, say your prayers. I'ma be your new religion. I'm your priest and your Bible. You're under your nerve. Your gospel revival lies under my tongue. Yes, it does. Holy love affair. Well, I'ma be your new religion. Yes, I will. But baby, say your prayers. I'ma be your new religion. Wow, my invitation is much more than your union. My faith and affection is your holy communion. Yes, it is. Got you in my snare. Well, I'ma be your new religion. Yes, I will. But baby, say your prayers. I'ma be your new religion. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right now, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys again so much for having us. This has been a fucking dream. Thank you to Cumulus. Thank you to 95 KLOS, our new best friends. Thank you to the Viper Room. Thank you to all the bands coming. And thank you to this hair that I just got out of my fucking mouth. Now, before we go, we were hoping that we could get you guys to sing along. Because I want to hear you. Come on. Again so much. We are Migrant Motel. Have a great night.
Migrant Motel, everybody. Let's hear it from them. Keep making some noise. Come on. Guys, that was great. David, that sounded great, by the way. You know, I'm watching you guys up here, and I'm saying to myself, you know, so much noise can come out of two people. I wanted to tell you. And I look at bands like the White Stripes, Black Keys, Royal Blood, and I say to myself, man, you know, there's so many great bands that can do that. That sounded great. Your voice, you know, very like, I heard Paul Rogers. I heard so many cool things in there. I loved it, but it's all you. And I want to see what the guys have to say. I'm going to go to Steve Jones first right now. Let's go to the judges. Steve, what do you say?
Hello, how are you? I can't see a thing. But I saw them the first time round when they had all the local bands and these guys playing, and they're more up my alley. I like the riffs. They could make a good record, but I think you need someone else on the stage with you. I know White Stripes was hip, you know, 10 years ago, whatever. Or get some birds up there dancing, something. They need something else going on. But I like you guys. Well done.
Chris.
All I can say is neXt2rock. Wow. Wow! What the hell is that? That's unbelievable. Okay, I'm thinking Hendrix meets Prince. And Dave Stewart, you're not in the Eurythmics by any means. This is so far from that. Okay? I really enjoy what you're trying to do. The second song, adding technology, doing loops and having cool stuff. Having a lead bass, it's like a new invention. And Java in the back, I mean, a two-piece. The only addition I would have to this band is Tom fucking Morello next to you, shredding. But he is going to have his job cut out for him competing with that lead bass. So my only criticism to you at all is that how do you control that energy so it has peaks and valleys? It's so exciting. But I see this being Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix. Really great stuff, guys. I hope you have more songs with that energy. Come on. Migrant Motel, how you doing?
Desmond Child.
I totally agree. You know, I've known you for a few years, right? And you've really come a long way, man. I'm very proud of you. I mean, really inventive. You really get it. You sing amazing. Everything's great. I agree that maybe some go-go dancers in cages. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know, I mean, honestly, you're great. It's all about the songs. You know, that second song sounds amazing. You know, yeah, that's the track. So congratulations.
Scott?
Yeah, I love how you took current technology and smashed it into old school rock. And being a former bass player that used to play up and down these streets, I love how you've kind of reinvented your version of playing bass. And it's really smart because you both have learned how to take up a lot of space. And dynamics are everything in great rock and roll. And so many bands don't know that. And there are a lot of gears to your voice. Save them. You don't need to do that in the first line. You know, you have a lot to work with. And so there are those moments where you want to hold that back. And so it's just that much more of a wow moment. So I think with some great songs, you know, we can get way deep into how to build that and take your show even up, you know, another 100%. But there's a lot of great raw talent that I see there. Well done tonight. Yeah.
You guys are exactly what we came here for. Great rock and roll. Fucking great rock and roll. And I think Chris said it all for all of us. I mean, the lead bass, I mean, come on, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, seriously. And that drum kit, it's not so big, but it sounds like it's got a double bass on it and a lot of shit going on. You guys make a big sound, and it's definitely massive rock and roll. Thank you.
Well, first off, you sound amazing together. Like the groove, the deep groove. You're from Mexico? Wow, beautiful, beautiful feel. Really, really nice feel. You sound really incredible together. Obviously, we have Royal Blood and people band doing that. So you make the decision if you have anyone else play with you. That's your thing. You know what I mean? You sing great. You play amazing. The only thing I would say, because everyone else has made some really good points and very valid, is that I personally don't like too much of it when the shtick is like to kind of involve people and crowd. It's like I like more mystery, more mysterious and darker, because you're kind of dark the way that you play. And so if I had any part of it or saying what my thoughts is that it'd be more mysterious and really keeping an eye on the songs, because the problem is with riff-based music is that when you're playing a riff and the song's like 4 minutes long, you don't know if it's a jam workout or if it's a... And so I kind of want to get more into the emotion of who you are. Like I still don't really know 2 songs in. I know you're really talented, you sing great, but that darkness and that mystery is something that I would think you should add. That's it. But you're awesome. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Great feedback right there for you guys. Congratulations. Migrant Motel. Okay, once again, we're going to go downstairs and see what's happening in the basement backstage here at the Viper Room with Paxton. Paxton, how you doing?
Migrant Motel is walking in. What's up, guys? Hi. Hug. Yep. Hi. Hug. Sorry about this. No, totally fine. What are y'all's names? Let them know.
Hey, so I'm David. Chava. And we're Migrant Motel.
I love that. So how are y'all feeling right now? I know the energy is just crazy up there, right?
Yeah, we feel bubbly, we feel good.
We're really excited. It was like it was one of our best shows, definitely, and the energy's still there. Like we feel the hype still.
Let's go on a run or something.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go run. Let's just jump. Let's do that. I mean, I just heard what the judges said. I know that y'all are loving that. How do you feel about those reactions from them?
Really good. I mean, especially the criticism was really, the critiques we received were like super useful to us. We're going to be able to get that no matter what happens tonight, because the other bands are incredible. No matter what, we got that feedback from some really cool people, so we're looking forward to working with that.
All right, so for the people out there that don't know much about you, let's kind of give them a little background information. Where are y'all from?
So I'm from Peru.
I'm from Mexico City.
Okay, so how in the world did y'all get here and meet each other? How did y'all start?
So we met in Boston. We were both going to music school, and it's kind of hard to find rock and rollers, like real rock and rollers. And then I found this guy, and hard rocking amigo, and then we've moved out here recently, and we're just super thankful to have the opportunity to be part of something like this.
And how long have y'all been playing together?
5 years-ish.
5 years, man. Okay, so y'all been killing it. Do you think that your sound has kind of changed over time and kind of evolved?
Oh, yeah. We've been through a lot of different spins, tried a lot of different things, and always listened to feedback and the critiques. That's why we're so thankful about the critiques that we got tonight. And we're always evolving, always trying to think of something new and better.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the 2 songs that y'all performed tonight and kind of talk about the inspiration behind both of those.
Okay, inspiration. So first one was Physical, which is about a hookup that turned kind of like too clingy, which happens. And the second one is about another hookup. There's a kind of a theme.
So I see an underlying theme to all of these songs. Interesting. So do you write about all hookups, or do we have some love songs that y'all have?
We gotta throw him in the fire so that he can keep hooking up.
Oh, shade thrown.
That's not true. No, we do write a bunch of different things. Just tonight, we just got the 2 songs, and they seem to work well together. But we go in and out from, some politics, some stuff that's happening in the world, to really basic. We just got out of college, so and anything and everything.
And so are y'all on the road a lot as a group?
Well, we just moved here to LA, so we've been up and down Sunset. We played at Whiskey's, and we're playing at Rainbow Room soon. So we're taking advantage of the space we got here.
Absolutely. And so y'all been together for 5 years performing, obviously killing it because you're here at the neXt2rock finale. What do you think has been one of the biggest struggles that y'all have had to overcome as a group?
I think the biggest struggle has been what you asked before, the changes of the sound. I think we struggled for a long time because we've listened to everything from Sum 41 to Zeppelin to all these different things. We wanted to mimic our heroes, and it took us a long time to try to find something more original. So we're happy that the judges agreed with us that we had.
Absolutely. What do you think?
Yeah, it's been like a road, definitely coming from the music that we liked, and like a lot of bands, they try to mimic their heroes, right? Come up with stuff that it's like not like that, but and along the way, thinking that we were doing things all right and stuff, we come up with like the wrong answers, like, oh, it's not working the way we want it to, so we have to change strategies, listening to new sounds, new music, and it has led the way to here now, like actually finding our sound. We're still trying to find, evolving.
Hey, I think that's part of, being in a group, and especially in this day and age. Everything's changing. You got to stay on your toes, correct? So living in LA, obviously there are so many talented people here. Would you say that this, music community here is super supportive, or would you say it's just super competitive and really cutthroat?
It's a little bit of both, but at the same time, everybody that we've met and that we've talked to has been super cool, super helpful. The bands that we played, the regionals here in LA, we're still in touch with them talking about gigging shows, so it's a really cool, tight community, and they're all killing, which makes us kind of, go back and sharpen our product. So it's a great place to be.
So how's y'all's experience been so far with the neXt2rock finale fam? I know there's some super talented people here, so how's it been interacting with those other groups?
Oh, man, they're kill. We were watching, looking at the sound check and just going, oh, my God, I can't believe. They're just killing, and everyone's super nice. We're all staying at the hotel over there, and we were, hanging out last night. Everybody's great, and it's really a great opportunity for all of us, and we're all really happy to be involved.
Yeah, for sure. What were you thinking?
What he said.
Yeah. What he said. I don't really into it.
Drummers.
No. Hey, that was mean. That was mean. Okay, so, you guys have been killing it. What do you think one of y'all's biggest platforms is that you kind of utilize, social-wise? Because I know, obviously, that's a big thing for you guys, right?
Sure. Well, we kind of have a back and forth going with a lot of people on our Facebook platform. But mostly we're really feel really fortunate that we've gotten a really good response off of our album. We released it maybe 2-3 months ago. It's been doing really well on Spotify specifically, and New Religion, the last song that we closed with, is up on there. And we're really happy. We're getting a lot of cool emails and everything, and people seem to dig it, so it's fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, obviously, as two very talented artists, you obviously write about things all across the board, but inspiration comes from somewhere, artist-wise. Who is it? Name him.
Well, artists like all we listen to, Royal Blood, Audioslave. For example, the way we work is I write riffs a lot. I love writing riffs, and I love living their lyrics and to it. So I guess for me that's it. And I don't know him, he hookups,
Right. I mean, my guys, I listen to people like Glenn Hughes and Geddy Lee and other bass player singers, and that's what inspires me, and see what they're talking about and how they talk about it. Royal Blood, even going further back to AC/DC and Zeppelin, the original cats that did this right. Finding inspiration everywhere, like you said.
Absolutely. Okay, so I was talking about social, and since, we're on social right now, we're live, we got people out there, we want to keep people happy. Y'all want to play a game with me real quick?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to get right in between y'all. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. This is what I like to call rapid fire, okay? I'm going to ask you random questions, and then you're just going to go for it. You're just going to tell me the first thing that comes to mind, okay? All right, and I'm just going to mic back and forth. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Taco, burrito.
Tacos.
Window, door.
Window.
Whiskey, wine.
Whiskey.
Alcohol, sweet tea.
Alcohol.
Oh, God, we can't be friends. Anyways, tell me a joke.
Shit, I'm really bad. I'm not funny. I don't know. Damn it, ask him a joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Moo.
Oh. Moo who?
Wait, no, I messed it up.
Yeah, I forgot. It's
interrupting cow.
What? Interrupting cow what? Who? What?
I blew it. I messed it up.
Okay, let's do that over again. Ask me a joke.
Knock. Do you know it?
Yeah, Mike.
Knock, knock. So, knock, knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
The interrupting cow.
Oh, there it is.
I knew that one. I knew that. Are you going to tell me another one?
So those kids taught us those jokes, so you
teach who? You teach who?
We teach kids to play music too.
Really?
Yeah.
We work in a couple music schools in the area too.
Just clarifying that joke.
Just work in a couple music schools casual. That's casual. That's fine. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Sing me a lullaby.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, it was white as snow.
God, that was beautiful. Oh my God.
Practice that all night.
Lights or floor?
Lights.
Glasses, hat.
Glasses.
Curly, straight. True. True. Okay. Ceiling or stool?
Ceiling.
Sweet potato fries or waffle fries?
Waffle fries.
Oh.
Cereal. This is hard one. This is a hard one. Fruit Loops or Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms?
Yes! I knew we were going to be friends. This is awesome. Okay, we're going to keep going because I feel good about this. We're getting a lot of good interactions. Okay, emojis. Hard eyes, smirk.
What's a smirk? Yeah, that one.
Nice. Okay, cover your eyes, cover your mouth.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to do it. Eyes.
Why?
No, mouth. I'm going to take that back. Mouth 100%.
Why?
I... No, pendejo.
The shade that's being thrown.
It happens a lot.
McDonald's French fries or Wendy's chicken nuggets?
Neither. Tacos.
Oh, yeah. Do you eat tacos on Tuesdays or Thursdays?
Every day.
Why?
Because they're great.
Corn or flour?
Oh. Okay. I got him. Depends on the occasion, you know. I would have to get very deep into the meat that you put on them.
Okay, so ground beef or chicken on a taco?
Ground beef.
Refried beans or black beans? I like this.
Refried.
Is there even a question on that one?
No, I don't think so. It's always refried.
Really? Because I like black beans. Is that bad?
I don't know. Refried is just better with everything.
Okay. Spanish rice or quinoa?
I haven't been in LA for that long. Come on.
Well, you know, you said you moved to LA, and I was like, it's a thing, right? It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, let's see. Chex Mix or Doritos?
Doritos.
Doritos. I like that. What kind of Doritos?
Nachos.
No.
But those from Mexico. Because those are more spicy. Are they different? Yeah, they're spicier.
Can I get those here?
I don't know. I'll ask.
I wonder if I could Google that. I should probably Google that. So wait, okay, let's pause this game because I'm still kind of very interested in the fact that y'all teach kids. What got y'all into that?
Well, I lived in Florida for a while, and one of my neighbors actually has a camp. It's called the La Mundo Camp. It's a bilingual beach camp, and I started teaching kids there. I kind of fell in love with it, and now, you know, I'm teaching at Amped Academy over in Lancaster, and I love it. I got a bunch of little kids all learning rock and roll.
And so are you teaching them instruments or what?
Yeah, I'm teaching voice, piano, guitar, bass, drums, and songwriting.
Awesome. So what are you doing in that?
I teach drums and guitar. And yeah, I like kids. When I came here, I looked for jobs and stuff, and I figured that would be a nice one because I really like kids. So, yeah.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
Nice. And so, obviously, incredibly.
Like me a lot. Yeah,
hey, that's a plus. That's a plus. How old are these kids that you're teaching?
I don't know. They go from like 5 to 13.
5 to 13. Wow, you're getting into the teenage years. That's pretty difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. There's one there that it's more of a rock star than us together. Like, I swear to God, and he's going to be like a killer drummer by the time he's like 15. I'm like, Jesus, I'm so jealous of you. And he's like 8.
I love that. Okay, so since we are live, do y'all have anything to say to people out there that are watching that are going to tune in?
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. People that know us, hello, we love you. People new to us, we want to love you. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, anything?
Same. Thanks for the support. Listen to our music. Keep listening if you like it. And, yeah, thanks.
No, I love that. I love that. And so I want to take this back one more time. Let's go back to y'all's roots. Let's go back to the beginning. What is the first song that y'all ever wrote together?
Oof. Blue. I think it was Blue. That's the
first lick I sent you and wrote over that.
Yeah. And that's the last song off the album that we have out right now. And we didn't get a chance to play it now, but we love it.
Awesome. Well, I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for playing the game with me. We're going to throw it back up top to see what is going on with Matt. Matt, how's it going?
Okay, thank you, Paxton. Okay, we are back in the main room right now, the Viper Room, legendary Sunset Strip, Los Angeles, California. We're here in West Hollywood. You know, back in the 60s, if you wandered across the street, you go to the Whiskey A Go-Go, you might find the Doors and Jim Morrison playing on that side of the street. You might wander into places like the Rainbow in the 1970s and find Led Zeppelin eating there. There's always something great going on here. And this place opened up in 1993 when Johnny Depp and a bunch of friends decided they wanted to start putting a club together where a bunch of people could play. And everybody from Tom Petty to Stone Temple Pilots have played here over the years. Well, there's a lot of great talent here tonight as well as we do neXt2rock. These are the finals, and what these artists are playing for is a record deal and guaranteed airplay through Cumulus Radio and Westwood One. It's really quite incredible. It's through John Varvatos Records and Big Machine Records, and we are ready for another great act right now. And this is, of course, from Kansas City. This is from our radio station 105.1X, and let's check it out right now. This is Ivory Black. Let's hear it for him. Come on, make some noise.
This isn't a fire, but we're drowning in here underwater. We're doomed to disappear. There's a sacred vow of emotion, a love with action, and we broke it. We broke it. We're going under. We'll never make it to the light. Don't even bother. Trying to stay alive. We'll figure it out someday. 'Cause where there's a will, there's a way. Baby, it's all just a taste of everything coming. And don't blame it on yourself. Takes a few to raise some hell. Maybe we'll leave this all for someone else and get the fire started. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. This isn't a murder. I swear I'm dying in here, and it hurts so bad to know that you cared. Then to change enough to open up a doorway to hell. Well, just leave me there. Just leave me there. And we're going under. We'll never make it to the light. Don't even bother. I'm trying to stay alive. We'll figure it out someday. 'Cause where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe it's all just a taste of everything coming. And don't blame it on yourself. Takes a few to raise some hell. Maybe we'll leave this all for someone else and get the fire started. Oh, get the fire started. We'll figure it out someday. 'Cause where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe it's all just a taste of everything coming. And don't blame it on yourself. Takes a few to raise some hell. Maybe we'll leave this all for someone else. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you having a good time? There's so much talent in this building, it's crazy. My name is Ivory Black,
And I swear to God, sometimes, did you know that Mercury is in retrograde right now? You all realize that? You know how much shit has gone wrong to me? These last few days has been crazy. So I was like totally just like putting my guitar on like a few days ago, and I was tuning it, because you know, I looked up online, I was like, holy shit, I gotta totally see how to do this so my guitar doesn't come broken, right? So what I did is I freaking tuned it down. What happened? 2 strings broke. 2 of them. And now my shit's not working. So I decided to show you some acoustic, my actual being right here, where my songs come from. And I really, thank you. That means a lot, because, you know, it's really hard to do that. It's really hard to be intimate with people. That's why I play music. But now I want to kind of kick it up a notch. This song is called Ready, Get Set. We're gonna shine like the sun, you, me, and everyone. And when we're down, we're gonna get back up. You know we can't get enough of that rush that we love so much. So ready, get set, let's go. You gotta do what you wanna do. So get ready, we're about to blow this roof off. Great builder! We're gonna let loose the love tonight. You know it's only fair to say goodbye. 'Cause when the time is near, you're gonna wish you were here. Here by my side. Here by my side. So ready, get set, let's go. You gotta do what you wanna do. So get ready, we're about to blow this roof off. Ooh. Get set, let's go. You gotta do what you wanna do. So get ready, we're about to blow this roof off. Everybody, ready, get set, let's go. You gotta do what you wanna do. So get ready, we're about to blow this roof off. Oh Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you very much.
Ivory Black, everybody. X1051, Kansas City. Hey, I just want to tell you, a lot of things may be going a little wrong, and Mercury may be in retrograde, but you sounded great, man.
Thank you
What
so
do you
much.
think? Did it sound great?
Thank
Both
you.
those songs are really strong. I just wanted to say that. So,
That's
and you came out and you did it no matter what, and that's to me.
Isn't that funny, seeing all this?
Yeah, I see all the pedals and everything you had that you could have worked with, but you know, when it comes right down to it, it's really how you react when you're put in those positions of adversity, when you know, and
Right.
you get the opportunity, and you did it anyway. So let's hear it for him, everybody. And now we are going to go to our judges here at neXt2rock, and I'm going to start with Scott Borchetta. Scott.
I don't think there's anything wrong with your shit up there. You know, you just exude artistry from the minute you step on the stage. And just a little bit of a criticism, we don't know any better. So you don't have to ever telegraph a mistake or something wrong, because what we all saw was something very right. And and for anybody who hasn't done that, to stand up on that stage by themselves, exposing their souls and engaging with us like that, that's the heart of rock and roll. and I thoroughly enjoyed your performance. Yeah, very well done.
John.
Wow. All I can say is wow. I've been waiting. We've heard some good music tonight. I've been waiting for the wow. You are the wow. Unbelievable. Really. Very, very, very special. You're gonna go places. You're very, very special.
Gavin.
Thanks, John. It's awesome. I mean, when that first song was so beautiful, really, really special, and I was like, just like John saying, there was something extraterrestrial about you, you know? And I was thinking of Ziggy Stardust and just imagining a band with you playing along with the music you're making. And I was thinking about how clear your hooks were, and I was like, he's going to get stronger with those hooks. And then the second song, I didn't care for that so much, but I thought the first song was really magical, and you have a great stage presence, and you have a history about you and a sort of an interesting pain that I like. You know, there's something about it. It's cool, and true artist. So keep it up. It's amazing.
Desmond, I'm going to go to you next. Desmond Chung.
I'm like knocked over by you. I mean, you're a true artist. You're living you're singing what you've lived, and that's real, and that's credibility. It's truth. And I'm feeling it. I love your androgyny. I love everything about you. You're fantastic.
Okay, Chris.
Thank you there. Wow, I mean, I'm going to echo the thoughts of other people in the room. The thing I see is to walk up there solo, do that, show us the pain, show us the song, is what it's all about. We can all surround ourselves with a band and hide behind it, but giving us the diamond in the rough that we can just only dream of the foundation built underneath it is what music is made from. So whatever you're doing, keep it up. And you know what? Share those stories. Share that pain, because you know what? A real song is about love and it's about pain. And that's what makes music happen. So great job, Ivory.
And Steve Jones.
How are you? So do you normally have a band and they left you or something?
You want me to talk in here? Yeah, it was just like...
Oh, you mean your stuff
it's a
down at the
looping
bottom?
thing. Like, it's a thing that I've worked on a long time
Okay.
with Keenan, my friend Keenan Franklin. He plays bass over here.
No mic.
And
I'm going to let him use my mic here.
Oh, can
Here you go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my friend Keenan Franklin and I usually do a looping act together.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything just wasn't working out the way we practiced.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to, I wouldn't say wing it, because I know these songs to the back of my heart. This is Keenan, by the way.
Hey, you guys, give it up for Ivory Black. So good.
Give it up for Keenan. Yes.
Okay. Well, you definitely got star quality. You know, I sound like the guy on The Voice now, but you got good cheekbones, kid.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just keep at it. You got a lot of potential. You know, you got a lot of potential, and I would just keep at it, and I wouldn't be bummed out because you didn't have all your shit together. It was still good, you know.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you, Ivory. Thanks, judges. Okay, we're going to go back to Paxton. She's going to let us know how people are reacting to that performance on social media right now. And you are watching the neXt2rock Finals, and we've got another performance coming your way very soon. Paxton.
We got Ivory Black coming in. What is up? Hi. Hello. I'm a hugger. Hi. Paxton.
How's it going?
Going great. All right, so let's tell the people out there your names and your role in the group.
Sure. My name is Ivory Black, and I sing and write music and play guitar, of course. So.
My name's Keenan Franklin, and I'm Ivory's best friend and bassist.
Hey, I love that. I love that y'all are best friends. Okay, so what emotions are going through you all right now after that performance? I know it was crazy up there, right?
Yeah, it was just everything went wrong, like just these last few days. So it's really nice to just hear those great things from those amazing icons, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. How are you feeling?
I don't normally get to watch the show, so I thought from that perspective it was great because that's not normally something I get to see. So it was really special for me.
No, absolutely. And in a legendary room, it can't get much better than that, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, this place is really cool. It's got a crazy vibe. Over here, I think it's haunted. Got a really weird kind of thing over there, but hey, the Viper Room is pretty sweet.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about the songs that you just performed. Let's talk about the inspiration behind them, because I know the people out there would love to hear about it.
Yeah. The first song is called The Answer, and it's just something I feel like inside of me that everybody's just looking for something. They're looking for an idea that's going to change the world somehow, but we don't know because we're all mortal or something. Like maybe something out there knows, but I'm just a tool to use the music, and that's what that was. So, yeah.
Awesome. What was the second song?
The second song is called Ready, Get Set.
And that's the one that everyone in our comments has been talking about. People have been blowing up about that song. So what was the inspiration behind that song?
I like to create a reaction. Like, that's the thing. That's the reason why I play music, is to create a reaction to it. And I think what happened with that one, it was just something I was playing acoustic guitar before, and I wanted to create this really big sound. And it's like funny because I just played it acoustic. It wasn't a very big sound, but yeah, it was just I wanted a reaction from it. And maybe the Doors inspired it, and, you know, all these other people, you know, so yeah.
And so where are y'all based out of?
Kansas City.
Okay. Missouri. So, oh, that's a big one. Kansas City, Missouri. So what is the music scene like in Kansas City, Missouri? Is it super supportive? Is it really competitive? Is it non-existent? How is it?
Well, I think as a musician, you want to come out on top, but the support is insane in Kansas City. Like, everybody's there for each other. They'll show up at each other's shows. That's pretty cool. And just, you know, everybody's working on their craft. So they're at home working on stuff. It's hard to get out and things like that. It's really, really supportive.
And so do you all travel to play at different places across the country?
I've been all over the country before Ivory Black, but that was just like by chance, happenstance. Like, oh, I'm moving. Okay, let's do that. But yeah, the farthest we've been was what? What was that? Like Iowa? Iowa's Ivory Black?
A little bit north.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about y'all's experience with the neXt2rock competition. I know it's probably been a crazy ride. Let's take people back to the very beginning and how y'all got to this point.
Well, we have an amazing manager. Her name is Clark Van Loo. She's been the most supportive person ever. She's got us to this point by just promoting the crap out of things. Okay, this stuff out of it. Anyway, but yeah. Nasty mouth. But yeah, the whole thing is just, she has been the rock that has floated this thing if rocks could float. She's the floating rock. She's the one that's brought this to this point. Which stress, oh my God, the stress is crazy. Right now, I just feel it all lifted. I just feel so light and just ready to face whatever happens.
So whenever y'all found out that you were going to be coming to LA to perform at the Viper Room for the finale with 4 other super talented groups, what emotions went through?
I was speechless. Like, she called me up. I was in bed. My manager came, and she gave me the phone. She's like, listen to this. And they're like, you just made it to L.A. I'm like,
Drops phone.
that's exactly what I did.
Just like that.
That was a reenactment of it. That's exactly what happened. And then she's like, are you still there? I was like, yeah, I'm still here. I just can't believe this happened, so.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely insane. So how has it been in, like, being in LA, like, with all of these, like, super crazy talented people? How's it been for you guys?
It's been nice. I mean, I feel like it's a beautiful day. It's been a few beautiful nights right now. Keenan, you have something to say about that? You enjoyed it. You looked around.
I had a blast. I went for a walk this morning, got up early, you know, just kind of took my time, took a little stroll around, got a sight and a feel for things. I almost got hit by a few cars, which was...
Let's hear about that.
Well, Kansas City is a little bit slower pace, so here in LA, everyone's like honking their horns and flying by in their Beamers and Mercedes. So I'm just like strolling across the street, and people are trying to take a righty on the corner, and I'm just like, hey, you know.
Try to take my right arm with it.
Yeah. So
how long have y'all known each other?
It's been a good 7 years now. We used to work at Sonic together. We used to flip burgers. Nice. Like, that's what we did.
Burgers and cheese sticks.
Yeah. Burgers and cheese sticks. Yep. And corn dogs. So.
And so how did y'all come about to, you know, playing music together and kind of performing together?
Well, to make a long story short.
Oh, we have plenty of time. I love a good long story.
It's a really long story. It's like a fucking novel. Sorry. But yeah, that's like a novel. It's like the whole thing. Well, what was the question again? You said, how did we get played music? Well, I just came to Kansas City, and I started at Sonic, and I saw him, and we started talking about music. And what was the game we played?
It was like ABCs, you know, A, you start naming bands, or we would do song names. Yeah. Breaking Benjamin.
Chevelle.
Duran Duran.
Elephant Cage the.
Oh.
We let all the rules fly, so if you can come up with anything, we'll just go with it. But we would play that game just like hours on end, like 8-hour shift of just nonstop. Get A through Z and start back over at the top and just keep going. And that's kind of how
fun.
we started our musical connection. And then we started playing together, and it really kind of blossomed. So
I think the word is totally click blossomed. Click blossomed. That's the thing now. Click blossom.
And so, do you write all of y'all's own music?
Yes. Clarcia Van Loo helps with the arrangements because I used to have like 7-minute long songs. And she's just like, do the pop things. I was never like really into the pop. I liked rock a little better. Like Bush was like one of like a huge thing, you know what I mean? Like all that 90s stuff period, just like, And yeah, she helped produce out. So yeah, all original.
So, since y'all have been in the music scene, what do you think one of the biggest obstacles or struggles that y'all have faced as artists or as a group together?
The electronics.
Okay. Can you go into a little bit of detail for that?
It's really hard to tame electronics. Like when you have this thing and you're in your room and it just sounds so good in your headphones and it sounds so good where you go to in town and then you go somewhere and it just doesn't work. That's the biggest struggle ever because you have no control over it. Unless you take a soldering gun, you just go to town, which I don't do. So,
I think acceptance is another thing. Ivory's an artist and kind of obscure and different and a little bit mysterious too. And some people, weird. I wasn't gonna say that, but some people are not as accepting as others, and they kind of use their prejudgmental thoughts to put up a barrier. And the music, but like my thing is the music will speak for itself. So no matter what Ivory's wearing or looks like or does anything or says something weird, the music is always going to speak for itself, and I think that's what really matters.
That's awesome. Thank you.
No, absolutely. I love that. And so obviously music has been y'all's platform, your platform, for sure. How do you think it's touched other people and spoken to other people with your lyrics? How do you think it's affected them across the country and also around the world? I mean, we've seen it on our comments. Like, people have been commenting about it, wanting you to play, like begging you to play. And so you've obviously touched people and reached them. How do you think that's affected people?
Well, I think that's the mysterious part of music is you really don't really know how it affects people, but it just does. Like, I feel like people are just so in tune to this idea of music that's all around us. It's what the world is. Clarcia Van Loo calls us the radio of the cosmos. And it's like, it's just so beautiful the way that it touches people, but I can't explain that. I have no idea how.
No, absolutely. My biggest thing is, I'm always very intrigued with how someone's mind thinks and comes up with this beautiful song. We sit out in the crowd and love the beat and love the words and love the feeling that it gives us. But as a songwriter, walk me through the process that you kind of go through on a day-to-day basis. When you sit down, pick up the pencil, walk me through it.
It's funny, I don't use a pencil.
Really? What do you use? Tell me what you use.
I use, I was going to say the name of the phone. Is that bad?
It's funny. I use a product placement.
That's what it is, a big block. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I just worded it. But yeah, I use whatever I'm typing on the computer, and I'll usually start with kind of a hook in my head will come. It would just happen. And then the words will come out in gibberish first, because it's like some kind of tongues that goes on in my head, like I'm speaking tongues in my mind or some crap. But yeah, the whole thing just kind of happens after that happens, and then I put it together. Like, then I piece the words, and I become a poet after that. And then I become an analyst. Like, I analyze every part of the song, and then I'm a really big perfectionist. I completely want to put it in places I need it to be. And yeah, so it's a pretty brutal process.
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
Yes, it was called Destiny, and I wrote it when I was maybe 12 years old. I played it in church.
Interesting. Nice. I like that. I like that though. No, that's very raw. That's very, I mean, emotional. So tell me about that song. I mean, obviously it has a story behind it. I want to know the story.
Okay, so I was in high school, and it was like, okay, I wanted to join the talent show. I wanted to do music. I wanted to be in a talent show. So I wrote a song called Destiny because I didn't want to do a cover. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to write this song. First time I ever picked up. Yeah.
It's a talent show. You gotta win.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, I'm going to borrow this dude's amp. Never used an amp before. Never used an electric guitar before. I used an acoustic. I didn't even make it to the talent show. I didn't even make it to the talent show. Like I could not tell you like how it actually went because I just like burn that song. Yeah, because it's bad luck.
Hey, but I mean, apparently you performed the song elsewhere, correct?
Destiny? Yes. In church.
Anywhere else?
No. Nope.
Nowhere else. Okay, so obviously that was a big song for you. Like, do you think that's where everything kind of began? Is that where the ball started rolling and the wheels started turning and you wanted to get into music, or kind of walk me through that?
Well, I've always been like a drifter, so it's like I go to place, house to house and stuff, so it's nice to just pick up your guitar and play for people. And I did that, which it never really clicked that I do it for a living until until I moved to Kansas City, that it felt like it was possible. Really? Because, like I said, the Kansas City is very embracing, and they actually help you succeed. Like Davies Uptown Ramblers Club was the first time I ever played, like, my songs in Kansas City was there. Really? Yeah. So it's like, I was just, holy crap, there I am, doing my stuff. And then, Clark Van Loo, where'd Keenan go? But yeah, it was the whole thing with that, so it just, yeah. That's it.
And so, I mean, at the point that you started actually performing your songs, how many songs do you think that you had in your back pocket kind of written out? Or did you have any? Were they kind of just poems and scribbles?
Like before Kansas City? Mm-hmm. I had a few. My friends loved some songs that I wrote. I think I had probably 10 of them, 10 songs. And I still have one to this day. It's called A Raging Reality that I wrote so long ago. And every time I play it, it exudes inside of me, and I'm just like, oh, this is so right.
Do you ever go back and start like critiquing your old songs, or do you kind of just stay true to them?
Nope. No. I always critique it. Always. I meant like, no, I don't stay true to them. I always critique it. But the one song, like I said, Raging Reality, has stayed the same.
Interesting. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea.
What is that song about? Like, what's the story behind that one?
Well, Raging Reality it talks about how life, it goes in waves. Like if you're a boat just riding on the ocean, it's like something could happen, just this huge wave crashes on the boat, and then poof, you're stuck at sea. But it's temporary.
I love that. I love that. Well, hey, thank you so much. You were amazing. We're going to throw it back up to Matt and see what's going on upstairs. Matt, how's it going?
Thank you very much, Paxton. Okay, we are back up in the main room right now in the Viper Room. It's neXt2rock. It's the finals, and this is the final act in our competition this evening. And this artist is from New London, Connecticut. He was part of a roots rock band called himself Barefoot Truth. And we'd like you to give a warm welcome right now to Will Evans. Let's hear it for him.
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna send this one out to my wife, who is probably has her retainers in. It's 1:15 in the morning back in Rhode Island, so this is for you, honey.
got a hold of me. It's the truth, it ain't hard to see. It came rolling like a thunderstorm into the night, and you struck me with the force of your beautiful light. Now would I be asking too much for you to slow your rhythm so we could just keep on spinning, and I will carry you home. Don't have a clue where I'm going, but I ain't losing this moment. I wanna get lost in translation with your body and soul. You move me, honey. Everything that you do, and it's a great big world. How did I find you now? Now would I be asking too much for you to slow your rhythm so we can just keep on spinning? I will carry you home. Don't have a clue where I'm going, but I ain't losing this moment. I wanna get lost in translation with your body and soul. As time marches on, yeah, we learn to live and let go. But I can see your light at the end of the tunnel. It's calling me home. It's the truth, oh Lord, it ain't hard to see. It came rolling like a thunderstorm into the night, and you struck me with the force of your beautiful light. Said, darling, you, darling, you, darling, you. Thank you. I know, soft rock for the last, I apologize, but hey, give it up for all the bands and competitors today. It's just a lot of talent out there, and it's a blessing, and I'm very humbled to be a part of it, so thanks for having me. This is a song called Adam and Eve. Could you take a little of the reverb off, just a hair?
If you wanna get your spirit right, give me the keys. I just move like a grain of sand caught in the sea. So love who you wanna love, it don't matter to me, yeah. Let the rhythm draw you closer now, Adam and Eve. Forget your conscience, come on, let's be honest with what you're feeling, lightning in a bottle. We're on the edge now, stay with me and promise I see the truth, man, it's hanging by a thread. Ooh, oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Ooh, Lord. In the moonlight, naked on the beach, it's gonna feel like nothing's out of reach. We gonna hold each other as the tide rolls under. If our minds start to wander, bring it back to the center. This is how it began before the shadow of man. Now in the arms of our mother, in the distance under. All of my people going on different ways. I'm providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say. The future relies on your actions today. All of my people going on different ways. I'm providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say. The future relies on your actions today. Ooh. Let it go now, give it up, caught up in the energy. Flow now, live it up, let your body be what it wanna be. See through my third eye, arrow to the sky. Only one life, better let your love fly. Let your love fly, give what you can. And be a better person, a friend. If you want better neighbors, be better neighbors. Do it for the love, man, not for the favors. All of the flavors, colors and creeds. Take to the street, powerful peace. That's what we need, solidarity. Resist temptation, abandon our greed. I'm planting a seed, what we believe. Changing the system, no more division. Trusting and vision, first people wisdom. About damn time that we all started listening. Hindu, Buddhist, non-believer, Muslim, Christian, spiritual, gangster, African, Indian, Asian, American, mother, father, sister, brethren. All of my people going on different ways, providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say. The future relies in your actions today. All of my people going on different ways, providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say. The future relies in your actions today. We will return to the ground, cause from it you are taken for dust. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from it you are taken for dust. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from it you are taken for dust. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from it you are taken. Turn to the ground, cause from the end we are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from the you are taken with us. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from the you are taken with us. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from the you are taken with us. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, cause from it you are taken for dust. We are, and thus we will return to the ground, and thus we will return.
Thank you.
All right.
Respect.
Okay. Okay, Will Evans. Let's hear it from everybody. That sounded great, man. Loved watching you do everything with the pedals and all the loops that you did together and all your overdubbing. That was great. So are you actually from Connecticut or are you from Rhode Island?
From Rhode Island, yeah.
Your Providence area?
Everyone says that.
Well, that's because
Everything
it's
in
first
Rhode
thing.
Island is about 40 minutes. I mean, it takes 40 minutes to get through the whole state. So I live in Westerly, Rhode Island.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So you were in a band for a while that
Yeah,
you did too,
I
called
was,
Barefoot
I was
Truth?
a drummer and singer in a band called Barefoot Truth.
And you decided to break out on your own.
Well, you know, out of necessity.
Now, you think your wife is still awake?
I forgot to call her before I went on. She said a timer for her phone, so maybe.
Well, you probably, you had your nerves and everything, just
True.
getting ready to do the performance. But you did a great job, by the way,
Thank you.
just so you know. Let's hear it from everybody. Now I'm going to go to Desmond Child first. So, Desmond, what did you think of Will?
Well, you really impressive, really musical. You're like, one-man show and all that stuff. I mean, I get it. I think you could do really well in licensing, and you should have your own Pandora channel. Like, I would put it on and just live my life to it.
Yeah, you can put it on after the show.
You actually have one?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay, that's it. I'm never going to listen to those Buddhist flutes again. But, I mean, for me, it's like...
I was going to bring my didgeridoo, but I couldn't fit it in the overhead. I'm serious.
I mean, is your style kind of what one would call Americana or something like that?
It's definitely a clusterfuck, isn't it? Roots music, I would call it.
I mean, the first song reminded me of Van Morrison a little bit.
Oh, I love Van Morrison.
When I was...
old-time music, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. When I was 17, I made my first demo with Van Morrison's band in Woodstock.
Okay.
That just dated me really old. But it brought me back to those times when we would listen to those kind of records, when people would just jam out, and they would do it for the love of it. And that's what I get from you, is that you love what you're doing, and that's a beautiful sight.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go to Chris.
Will, welcome. That's really impressive. I mean, you have the technology nailed. I mean, what I see is a performance. I see you're creating a performance because you're showing us the whiz-bang of the looper, right? And you're showing us what you can do as a one-man show. I'm impressed with that as a performance. But what do we do on a record? I mean, we can't do this arrangement on a record. I can't wait a minute till a song starts. Right. And I understand you have to build it. Mm-hmm. So can we focus on making the song live on its own and use this technology inside a record? Can we make that happen? I mean, look, you could do a show where everything is a 7 or 8 minute opus of, oh my God, what can I put in next? And it's pretty impressive. But I want to see what Will can do with a song with not letting the technology drive it, right? Mm-hmm. Let the song drive it, because I'm hearing the build-up, a groove, harmonies, cool shit happening. But am I hearing a bridge, a changeover, an emotional thing? I'm seeing me going, where's all that sound coming from one guy? That's really cool, and that performance you can make happen. But when we go into the studio and put it apart and make a song happen, that's what I want to focus on. That's what I see as the next thing for you to do is let's make the song happen. But I've really impressed with how you did that. That's like walking across a lake of ice breaking behind you and making it to the other side. So I'm really impressed, Will. Thank you.
Hello, Will.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing pretty well, thanks.
You remind me of like the Gypsy Kings. Was it Gypsy Kings? Got that vibe going? And you sound a bit like Nils Lofgren, the first song. I got that vibe. But it's like, I don't understand why you're juggling the plates, Just get a band.
I have one. Cumulus didn't want to fly him out here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well then...
Insane.
But I enjoyed it. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go to Gavin now. Gavin?
So we have to thank Cumulus for flying all your pedals out.
Yeah. Well, These guys don't talk back either.
It did look like you were putting out a fire on stage, I must admit. That was the only thing. But I must say, when you first began the first song, Will, it was really accomplished. And I was thinking, this guy can really write songs. And I was really impressed with it. I get the looping stuff, and it's cool, but I think it can detract a little bit. But I'm sure you prefer to have your band, so let's put that to one side. What's missing for me is because it starts to sound like a sort of a new world music, like Andy's kind of folk thing going on. And what I was thinking about you was if you had a little bit more anxiety and a little bit more introspection, that craft that you showed in the first song, I think it would really, really come out. Because when I was listening to the words, I was thinking like, do you like Damian Marley or something like that? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Where there's so much pain in his voice. There's so much history and pain. And what you've got to be careful of is when you, from my perspective, when you're so accomplished that it can sound too easy and too easygoing and too light, and it's not pulling anyone in. And you need that gravity to set yourself apart, you know? So you're more than any kind of channel. You're like really you. And but I think you're obviously really talented. It's just I just keep on working on the songs because it's clear you have the talent to bring them out. Just be yourself, more and more yourself, more yourself.
Thank you.
All right, John Varvatos.
Hey, Will. You made a lot of music by yourself there, though. And but at the same time, it was a little distracting. But I'll tell you, I was very impressed with your musicianship. It was phenomenal. And you had a lot of stuff going on between your voice and the loop, and I didn't even know how you were keeping up with yourself.
It's a bit of tap dancing.
But in the end, there was some magic brewing there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Scott?
So, Will, obviously you do this one-man show a lot. You don't, I mean, you had a lot going on, and you don't just whip that up when you decide your band can't come. So do you usually perform as a one-man band, or is it a mix?
Well, you know how it is. It's expensive to travel with a band, and
Yeah.
a lot of times when you're opening for other bands, they don't want a full band opening, so I sort of developed this to be able to put on an exciting solo performance, and then, when you get to the headline level, you can do whatever you want, so.
Yeah.
That's kind of been my focus, is to get to that level, but like I said, out of necessity, I had to kind of build up this show, and I, as a drummer, it kind of came more naturally to be able to fit the rhythms in and stuff. So.
Well, it was very meticulously put together, and that's not easy to do, and you kept adding really interesting layers, and I thought it was cool once, but for the second song, I just wanted to hear you sing and play, so I missed a connection with you, because of that, and we only know what we see, right? And so that would be my recommendation, is make sure that you don't have so much going on that we miss the song. Because I missed you in all the stuff that was going on, that it just kind of, I was like, wow, well, I don't have any idea what that song was even about, because you were so busy, right? It took away from the heart and soul of your art, and I think that's in there, but that needs to be centric. All the other stuff is cool once, but at the end of the day, it's going to be that song that we take home with us.
Thanks.
All right,
really well put together. I mean, a lot of smart stuff.
Thank you very much, Will. Those were two great songs. Will Evans.
We have Will Evans walking in. What's up? Hello. Bravo, bravo. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm well, yeah.
What feeling do you have right now? What are the emotions going through you right now, right in this very second?
Perplexed.
Yeah? Why is that?
I don't know. When I entered this competition, I was kind of like, I don't know if it makes sense for me. I'm not really a rock musician. I don't know if the internet trolls are out trolling right now or not, but I'd love to. Actually, I'm curious to read what they're saying, because, rock I know is very diverse, but I don't really fit into rock, and I don't really fit into folk so much. So I'm kind of like, I felt and that's all you can do. At the end of the day, you hang your hat on your songs and your performance, and how do you know what they want,
So let's talk about the two songs that you performed. Talk about the inspiration behind both of those.
Sure. First song was written about the first dance at my wedding. Okay. And it's called Lost in Translation. And, you know, it just was one of those moments that I really was like, I'm going to just take a minute here to reflect on what's happening. You know, you've heard the expression, be present. Everyone tries to, like, tell you, like, well, you got to be present in the moment. And that's, like, so hard, right? But I actually remember, like, saying that to myself over and over and doing it, and then, like, having that experience to write about later on and really feeling that experience in the song. So that was cool. And I know my wife might have been up watching, so I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to do this for her at least. At least I'll feel good about it. So.
Right. So what was the second song?
And the second song is a song called Adam and Eve, which is sort of a more social, political driven song in the times that we're in. It's essential that we kind of try to unify rather than divide. Props to Alabama for not voting a pedophile into office. Well done. But yeah, so that song's sort of about, like, you know, the beginning of time and Adam and Eve, the story of Adam and Eve and what it means to different people and how love is love.
Awesome. And so what do you think one of the biggest things that as an artist you've had to face, one of the biggest struggles or biggest obstacles that you've had to overcome?
I think just trying to overcome that everybody else seems to be going for a 9-to-5, or, like, you know, as you get older, like, things start happening in life that sort of take away from, you know, you feel like you're off track sort of, and, like, just staying on track, like, no, this is okay, this is who I am, and it's okay to be a musician and pursue your passion if you really, you know, are driven by it. So it's a challenge though. It's every day I'm like, I don't know, you know, but then you get opportunities like this and it kind of validates that all the work you've put in, and you hope that, you know, you catch that break. So
how's it been being in LA with all of these super talented artists? I mean, this neXt2rock finale is crazy, right?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's been great. And I'm just appreciative to meet everybody and thankful for the experience and the opportunity. And everybody's super talented, so everybody deserves a contract.
Okay, we're going to bring all the bands up on stage as we get ready to find out who not only won the guaranteed airplay on all these great Cumulus and Westwood One radio stations, but who won the recording contract with John Varvatos Records and Big Machine Records. By the way, I just want to say how great an audience you've been all night. Are you still having a great time? And by the way, how great was that surprise? How great were that band Bad Flower? What'd you think? They kicked ass. I thought they were great. Everybody was great tonight. It was an incredible night of talent. Everybody who played it. Think about it. 63 different radio stations, 63 markets, 5 competitors who came here. And I thought all of them did an incredible job tonight. Really did. I was really impressed with absolutely everybody who made it out and came to this legendary venue on the Sunset Strip. And so our judges have come to a conclusion. We're going to have that sometime any second now. But in the meantime, how long? Okay, cool. Yeah, we just got a couple more things to get together, but we're going to get all the bands on stage as well and all the performers. Yeah, we're going to do that. I want to thank, there's some very important people I'd like to thank, besides, of course, all the great people that we work with at Cumulus and Westwood One who are here. But want to thank our friends at Tile. Remember, Tile, Together We Find, and our friends at Rated Red, of course, who helped produce this show. And everybody, the judges and everybody who worked on putting this together, neXt2rock, and everybody at all our incredible radio stations, and all the artists, everybody, not only who came here and competed, but all the artists who submitted, because there were so many great ones to choose from. You would be surprised how much incredible talented artists there are in this country. It's just amazing. So we're about to find out very shortly who our winner is. And we thank you for spending the night and spending our time with us here tonight. I see my phone. I'm good? I am good. And my phone goes off for just the same time. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to silence it. Here we go. I'm going to go. Do you guys realize I'm on stage right now? And I'm being streamed around the country? It will not stop. Anyway, it's that time. All right. First of all, can we have a warm applause for our incredible judges tonight? Gavin Rossdale, John Varvatos, Scott Borchetta, Desmond Child, Chris Lord-Alge, and Steve Jones. Let's hear it for them, everybody. I thought they gave some incredible advice to everybody. And I want to bring up, will you open the curtain, please? Because we've got all of these incredible artists up here right now. I want to thank everybody who came. I think you should all be proud. You did an incredible job tonight. You were all great. And you kept everybody's attention. So we're going to check out our winner right now. So I'm going to ask Robert to bring that up to me. Now, I know this is a nerve-wracking moment for everybody, but I want you to know no matter what, no matter who wins this, you were all great tonight. And you're all winners as far as I'm concerned. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks so much. And the neXt2rock winner is Ivory Black. You were all fantastic. Ivory, come here. So Mercury may be in retrograde, but you're having a pretty good night now. So what do you think?
I love Mercury. Holy shit. Just synchronicities. They really played a part. And holy shit, I don't know what to say. Everybody just killed it. And wow. I'm just really speechless. Sorry.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And all the best of luck to you, and all the best to all the incredible performers.
Like everything I've done music-wise with Keenan, and everything that I've ever accomplished music-wise has been because of Clarcha Van Loo over there. She took me in when I was I had no home. And she just brought me back from Seattle, the really depressing kind of feel, and her whole family took me in. I would not be here if it wasn't for her and everybody else. So, thank you.
That's beautiful, actually. Congratulations, Ivory. And congratulations to everybody, and thank you, everyone, for making this such a special night tonight, and we'll do it again next year. What do you say? What do you say, everybody? Thank you once again for joining us this evening. For everybody at Cumulus and Westwood One, thank you so much for making it a very special neXt2rock. I'm Matt Pinfield. Have yourself a great night.
Black, you absolutely killed it. I cannot wait to see what success is coming your way in the near future. Thank you all for tuning in and watching the neXt2rock finale live on Rated Red. Be sure to keep tuning in to Rated Red to see the awesome stuff we're going to be doing in the future. From the Green Room at the Viper Room in West Hollywood, I'm Paxton Elrod. Bye, guys.